session. I haven't touched Creepypasta anything in a very long time, so... The buttons are piano keys. Oh, that's a beautiful touch. Anyway. You're dead tired. Fast asleep on the only ride that takes you back to your house. To house. House. I like how that's spelled. You can feel someone approaching. They brush against the badge you forgot to take off a few minutes ago. You don't want to look at them. You only hear their mocking laughs. Definitely making fun of your name. Right, what was my name? Kamari. It sounds like a fish dish. Ah, I didn't remember that was my name. That's exactly what they're yelling and laughing about. You keep your eyes closed, pretending to be asleep, so you can hear everything they say. Think carefully about your choices. Every one of them has consequences. Some just lower affection, others can get you killed. Oh, wait, is this a tutorial? Oh boy. Affections start at 0, a neutral feeling. It's your problem if you manage to make them hate you or love you. What do you mean it's our problem? You arrived exhausted at your old house near the forest. You live so far away that you're the last one to get off the bus. You're probably on a first-name basis with the bus driver. Finally, I can sit down. Today was a bad day, like always. Customers with ridiculous questions and stupid requests. That manager who always thinks she owns the company. I can't stand her. I don't like the life I'm living right now, but it's not like I have the strength to do anything else. I have ideas, hopes, dream, but yeah, I didn't even think about reaching them. I can barely make it to the weekend. I only think about sleeping and forgetting everything for a while. But I can't do that right now. But I can't even do that, right? If I just had someone with me, I feel like things would be different. Someone who understands me, supports me, and makes me feel alive. Cat and baked bread. I have no one. Everyone else is just an acquaintance. You stand still, staring into nothing, unable to stop that suffocating burn that quickly grows in your chest. Then, unable to hold it anymore, you start crying. Simple things used to make me so happy, and I never even noticed. I had everything, and I was just me, trying to survive a life I didn't even choose. I don't even have time for those tiny moments of happiness anymore. This sounds like the start of a Creepypasta Wattpad novel, and unfortunately I've read a few. You notice a few? Check boxes are being checked. You fall back onto your bed, and from how exhausted you are, everything starts to blur. That's a really nice light. I just want to sleep and never wake up again. You close your eyes and feel everything around you slowly fade away. At last, you fall into a deep sleep. Your sleep is heavy. You start dreaming that maybe, when you wake up, you'll get the chance to die or start over. Brand new game? Yes, we are. I refuse to do Criminally Yours. That is now a hate game. Or if you guys still like Criminally Yours, then I'll continue it. But otherwise, new game. Suddenly, you hear strange noises that seem to be coming towards you. They're getting closer. Footsteps? It's hard to open your eyes, but you'll try anyway. Maybe it's nothing, but it's better to stay alert. Oh, you finally manage to open your eyes and realize the sound of footsteps is very real. Slowly, you sit on your bed and stay completely silent, trying to hear better. You hear laughter and voices talking to each other as they walk through your small cabin. You hear drawers being opened. Yo, man, damn, this cabin's basically empty. Rude. It's just trash and old chip bags. Then you hear their footsteps heading straight towards you. Terrible time to not have a door, you think. You still sit on your bed, not moving, but they keep getting closer, so gently place your right foot on the floor. But the moment you try to stand, a loud creak echoes. Oh! Bam! A shot is fired in your direction, leaving your curtain with a hole in it. Without thinking, you squeeze your eyes shut. Yeah, you know you're exhausted and your feet already hurt. But it doesn't matter. You decide to run for the exit. The problem is there's no house nearby to ask for help. Running towards them would mean crossing an open shooting field. So you choose to run towards the nearby forest. It's not a good idea, but it's the only one you have. You run as fast as you can, hearing them chase you and fire shots behind you. I love the trees. You feel a bullet graze your left arm, but you keep running without stopping. At some point, you feel like you lost them, so you stop and take a moment to catch your breath. Bad idea, my friend, bad idea. You realize there's no path anymore, just trees and more trees. There's only uphill to the left or downhill to the right. Where do I go? Okay, so left or right, huh? Oh. Hee. I mean, downhill has an advantage, but also going uphill. Kind of want to choose left. What do you guys think? Let's get him pre-saved. So if anything bad happens, we can just go back. I just need to remember to start staving a lot again. Well, I guess going uphill will put more distance between me and him, if he's even looking for me. Maybe? It'll push me deeper into the forest, so I should be safe until morning. Maybe. Or at least I think so. Maybe. Do you want to continue? Yes. You decide to climb the hill to the left. Why do we get a yes or no question? Oh, there we go. Haha. You've run a lot, so now you're walking, praying you don't make any noise. At one point, you lower your gaze. Climbing barefoot is exhausting. You look down and notice there are flowers and plants everywhere. In another situation, it would be beautiful. Right now, it just scares you. First work, and now this. I know I wish I could die, but not like this. I just want to wake up from this nightmare. Then you start to feel dizzy. Oh. I'm getting really tired. It's already exhausted and now it feels like I could pass out any second. You keep walking, slowly but steadily, watching the ground so you don't fall. Ooh. I love the art pieces. I don't think we're gonna make it out alive in this one. Probably not. You start to hear laughter. It's faint, but you can make it out. That was by no means faint. That was pretty loud to hear. Right when you know you don't have much energy left. They don't sound very close, but you stay alert anyway. Who the hell laughs in the middle of the night? A lot of people. You whisper to yourself. Is it him looking for me? That scares the hell out of me, and the worst part is I don't have the strength to keep running. I'm done. What if I follow it and face him? Oh. But you know what? We're gonna do the whole save. Let's have no survival instincts and run to the laughter. You decide to follow the laughter and confront the thief. Maybe if you face him, you can take his weapon and defend yourself. Or maybe you just want to stand your ground and let whatever happened, because you're sick to death of all of this. So you start walking towards where you think the laughter is coming from. What? You pass between tree after tree until you notice an opening ahead where there seems to be more light. You walk toward it angrily, frowning, clenching your fist as your breath quickens, until you step wrong and drop your gaze to the ground, swaying to keep from falling. With every step, you start to notice candy scattered across the ground. What the? Candy? This is seriously disturbing. What kind of psycho leaves candy on the ground like a trail, expecting anyone dumb enough to follow it? Is this a trap or some sick joke? Just thinking about it scares me. Even with the fear, you follow the candy trail. You don't really have a choice. We're the dumb ones. You keep finding more and more candy thrown around for no apparent reason. Until you realize there's no more candy. You look up and see you're standing in a clearing with children's playground equipment. What the hell is a playground doing out here in the middle of the forest? This just keeps getting worse. This looks like the playground that you always see at every park. What kind of lunatic would lure their victim with candy to a playground? Sweetheart, you followed right into it. You can't hear the laughter anymore. And you notice there's no one else around. Maybe I imagined the laughter? I'm so tired, I don't even know what I'm thinking anymore. I don't really know why I followed it. But it's a relief to think it was just my exhausted mind messing with me. Oh! I don't know if it's in your head or real, but a sudden, intense cold rush runs through your body. It starts at your feet and crawls up to your head and the rest of your limbs. Your breath speeds up until you forget how to pull air into your lungs. You're paralyzed with fear. You've forgotten how to breathe. Nothing in your body works. You try to give it commands. You can't even move your tongue. Your eyes won't blink. You're on the verge of crying. Whatever was on the playground just a few seconds ago, it's gone now. Try to calm yourself and breathe or run. What lovely options we have. Maybe this whole date everything strat has gone too far. Maybe. You know what? Let's see if we can calm ourselves. Guess who I am? Unable to dodge anything, you feel that thing right behind you. Those are hands. Wait, is this Laughing Jack? After advantages vanishes from your sight, you couldn't hear footsteps anymore, just the faint sound of leaves falling. It's impossible. How did he get to you so fast? No? The metallic scent of blood on its hands, if you can even call them hands. The smell of metal floods your nose. If you could barely breathe before, now it forces you to inhale all that blood dripping from its claws. Your body still won't respond. You want to scream. You want to run. At last, you want to turn around. And deep in your mind, you admit it was real. You stay frozen, eyes shut tight, waiting for the worst. You feel something cold and sharp digging into your back for a second. Then you feel those claws slowly touch your fingers, as if gently caressing them, carefully sliding down until they reach your palms. It's obvious it's on purpose. Every touch fills you with terror, enjoys how you tremble with every slow stroke. With your eyes closed, you don't know what's coming next. Your fear is obvious, yet you still refuse to open them. You're afraid to look at that thing. Hey, open your eyes. Or would you rather I open them for you? You gently feel those claws suddenly grab your wrists. No warning, no gentle touch. They squeeze both wrists so hard it hurts. You're yanked forward and slammed violently against a massive tree. The impact forces a choke scream out of you. A sharp pain shoots through your back, and you instantly open your eyes. Your wrists are still tightly held, its huge hand gripping you roughly without care. You know what? That's impressive. This has to be LJ. It squeezes so hard you feel like your bones might snap, shaking you against the tree again and again just to get your attention. It makes you feel like nothing more than a toy, like a small rag doll at its mercy. You feel its gaze crawl over every part of your body. Your heart pounds wildly. You don't know how you're still breathing. This is far beyond anything you could have imagined. Then you look forward and see its face. It's LJ. Okay. You freeze completely at the sight. It's definitely not human, you think. Sharp teeth like blades, pale skin. No human looks like this. This isn't particularly romantic. I mean, getting slammed against a tree with your hands held up kind of is romantic to some people. Oh, nice eyes. It's Laughing Jack. Well, well, what a cute little treat we have. I've never seen you before. I was about to get mad at you, but hey, you're not one of those idiots who only knows how to annoy me. I could tell right away you weren't one of them, the moment I saw you shaking like a soaked little puppy. You're absolutely terrified. Just seconds ago, this thing was standing in pools of blood. Not to mention, it's over 2 meters tall. Its skin unnaturally pale, its arms way too long. Its cone-shaped nose is so close to yours that you feel it tickle. You feel it tickle your nose and cheeks. You pause, staring at it for a moment. I mean, for anyone who likes gestures and clowns, this is your guy. Strangely, something about this feels familiar. You don't know what, or from where, but the feeling is there. You're cute. It stares at you, like it's analyzing you, then slowly starts to loosen its grip. Careful not to scrape you against the tree bark again. It almost feels like it's handling you gently. It doesn't seem that scary anymore, you think. Just as that thought crossed your mind, it flashes a wild grin and drops you. Why is it kind one moment and then treats me like trash the next? Oh, I actually quite like this art. This is cool. As you groan in pain from your wrists and knees, it starts talking again. You're lucky I'm not bored, otherwise you would already be scattered around this park in little pieces. I love how scared you get. You shake so cutely. So tell me, what's a sweet thing like you doing here all alone in the forest? Did you escape from one of those incompetent idiots? I can imagine plenty of candidates, but I can't think of who'd screw up that badly. Though, to be fair, that never really happened. I don't think they're that stupid. Well, Jeff might be. Loud, annoying, and not funny at all. I doubt he'd let you go. I'll give him credit. He's good at what he does. Just not at showering. I love his eyelashes. Well, he seems friendly enough. I know, right? Also, look at this guy. I love his art. The artwork they did for him. Yeah, he didn't really care about dropping you. Now you're not sure if he's talking to you or just talking to himself. Oh, but when it comes to looking good, suddenly he uses skincare and everything. The others don't usually mess up either, and Ben kills people in their own house, so dragging someone into the forest would be pointless for him. I don't know what you're talking about. Somebody entered my own house. Thank you very much. No matter how hard you try to speak or even understand him, he doesn't hear you. or just ignores you. From what I know, the people living near the entrance know damn well this place is off limits. You don't look that stupid, it's a forest after all. So I don't think you just walk into a forbidden forest at night on your own. That little grin. Or did you? Wow, how adorable, alone and lost because you are dumb. You feel a wave of embarrassment wash over you. You don't know whether to cry or get angry. That's hilarious. Still, I'll give you this. You made it this far in one feast. So far. You swallow hard as he smiles wider, his pupils sharpening. Look at you shaking with fear. It cracks me up. You're so stupid and gullible. So cute, though. You really do look like a scared little puppy. I'd love to kill you and tear that face apart, but sadly, I'm already satisfied. You made me laugh a lot, so I'll spare you life. You owe me one. He says the last part while quickly and lightly tapping the tip of your nose. Thank you. I think... You didn't answer me, Candy. Even if you did something that stupid, there's gotta be a reason. Oh, okay, so we're gonna save. Let's be stupid and tell him everything. I suppose someone started shooting at my house, so I ran into the forest to escape. I know it was stupid, but I didn't think. My house is the small cabin near the forest. I lived there because it was the cheapest place I could find. Guess now I know why. Unable to stop yourself, you start crying. You don't know why you're telling him. He doesn't seem interested in the details. He has the brightest blue orbs I have ever seen. These aren't eyes, these are full-on orbs. But he's the only one who's asked about you, at least in a very long time. Even though his expression and attitude didn't change, he listens without interrupting. Hard to believe, but somehow you feel better after telling him. I see. How cool. Behind that smile, his tone softens slightly. Maybe he really did listen. You're pretty lucky then. I won't leave you alone in this forest. You just told me you're the cabin girl. I'll take you with me, whether you like it or not. You owe me two now. Tentacles was talking about you a few days ago. Tentacles? Oh goodness. The thing you were taking a step... talking to steps... Oh goodness. The thing you were talking to steps closer, making you shut your eyes again, expecting something bad. You feel it slowly take your hand. Its nose brushing yours again. Pretty boy, hello! Like I said, blue orbs. These are orbs for eyes. It yanks you towards it without giving you a chance to resist. You see it kneeling in front of you, both knees on the ground, extending a hand towards you. Come on, Candy. Besides, he's always rescuing stray dogs anyway. Take my hand. Don't be scared. That's an order. At least today, I won't hurt you. Oh. As he stands up, you're still holding his hand. You let yourself be led. It's not smart, but you do it anyway. You stare at the ground, embarrassed, thinking, why is he helping me? Even though you're not alone, you can't help but stare at the ground as you walk. You're exhausted, and on top of that, scared and embarrassed. I can't believe I survived all of this. Am I really that lucky? After a long walk through the forest, you finally see a huge mansion at the end of the path. You look around and notice paper stuck through the trees, covered in strange drawings. Your fear and doubt starts to grow. Are those drawings some kind of warning? Well, there's no other choice anyway. That is a beautiful lamp. You approach the massive mansion. It looks neglected, almost abandoned. Your companion stays behind you, waiting for you to knock on the door. Well, here goes nothing. You slowly step closer to the door, nervous. But just as you're about to knock, you hear voices coming from inside. No, her thing is probably already dead or something. And that's not my problem anymore. I already did my part. I'm not getting involved again. There's weird stuff in there. Weird stuff? Like what? I'm not asking you to go back in. Just tell me where she is. You don't know what's going on, but you notice a kind of green smoke forming at the center of the door. You look at your companion for an explanation. He doesn't seem to be paying attention at all. It's Ben Drown. Great. Then, from the green smoke, a large green hat slowly comes out. All the arguing voices inside continue. No, Toby, I'm not a bootlicker like you guys. I've got better things to do, like going somewhere, I don't know. Why do you even care? Oh, come on, the guys went out a while ago and still haven't come back. I don't want to know what'll happen to us if he finds out she's not at home. Suddenly, someone steps out of the green smoke wearing that same hat. No, screw you, Toby. He looks a lot more like Time than the actual other fan arts. That green little goblin turns to look at you. Oh, Tick. Looks like you and the other two idiots are screwed. And why would that be? Ben Drown is an old Zelda Majora's Mask creepypasta, I know. That was one of my first creepypastas I was introduced to. Laughing Jack and Ben Drown were like some of the first creepypastas I remember. See for yourself. The boy with the hat steps back inside. The green smoke disappears, and the door suddenly opens with a creak. Then you see a boy cautiously peek out from behind the door. Oh. Yeah, we're screwed. I am so curious. Okay. So, that was interesting. Okay, so that's actually... Go back. Because obviously this game is still in its demo phase, so that was interesting. I like that started out as, oh, we're screwed. And that was the end of it. That was beautiful. We're gonna go with right. I think I'm gonna go to the right. I think going to the right is fine. So right is going downhill. If I were him, I'd be searching uphill. But I remember seeing something over there. Down where the water flows, there should be more people. Maybe I can find help? I think. Do you want to continue? Yes, we do. I'm really tired. I can't take the pain in my feet anymore. I hope I run into someone good. I have the worst luck. Maybe I should just pray already? That so-called God has never helped me at all. But this time I seriously need a miracle. You will lower your gaze to the ground, watching where you step. It would be tragic if, after everything, you die just by stepping wrong. You keep walking down the mountain. You start feeling dizzy from sheer exhaustion. Working since dawn, carrying stuff around, and dealing with unbearable old people is exhausting. And the chase for your life on top of that. Clearly, your body's on the verge of collapsing. Ew. Then, you fall. Your body has reached its limits. I hope no one finds me like this. I hope morning comes. When I wake up, I could get out of here and ask for help. It would be so pathetic to die without even getting to see my opponent. Your mind starts to fade. Oh. Between dreams, you can hear footsteps getting closer, until you feel an unbearable pain in your head. Someone is pulling your hair. Oh, a body. A body? They were pretty merciful with her. I don't see any blood or bones. Who did such a sloppy job? You hear a mocking male voice. As he talks, he pulls your hair like you're a rag doll, until he finally stops moving you and you feel a sharp pain in your head. Oh, I think she died alone. Did she kill herself? How stupid. You know, that voice doesn't belong to the guy from the cabin. But it doesn't feel like it belongs to a good person either. A normal person would be worried about a body in the middle of the forest. A body in the middle of the forest. But maybe you can get help? Oh, okay. This is... ask for help. Let's see what happens. Scare the guy. Well, he's the only person you've run out here besides the killer from the cabin. Maybe he's not that bad? Or maybe he's your only chance to get help. Wait. I'm not dead. And you managed to open up your eyes. It seems the hit made you react. Oh, hello. Okay, what is with these guys with blue orbs? When you suddenly caught his attention, he looked up. He looked you up and down and smiled in a horrifying way. That's when you realized you screwed up once again. Totally normal looking guy, yeah. The guy crouching in front of you doesn't look human at all. He has no nose, no eyelids, and his mouth is carved all the way to his cheeks, forming a permanent smile. No human could survive something like that and still see, right? Besides, you had never seen someone so pale. Not even a corpse. I knew it. You didn't have to talk. Are you stupid or what? You could have lived a little longer. Your eyes were closed and your breathing was shallow. You could have gone unnoticed, but no. You just had to get my attention. Then you feel something crawling onto your body. Something is beside one of your legs and between them. It's his knees. One of his hands slammed down next to your face so he can support himself. He keeps staring at you the same way without blinking, wearing that huge smile. And somehow you manage to connect your last two brain cells. He looks like the famous Jeff the Killer, a well-known creepypasta from the internet, you think? Is it a good idea to date this guy? Probably not. Which means this is not going to end well at all. Unable to defend yourself or even react at time, his large, pale hand lunges towards you. You don't even see the movement. His hand is now around your neck. At first, with a light grip, his fingers begin to move, exploring that small part of you. Somehow you found the game where it's just all internet creepypastas? Yes, I did. Your neck. Slowly, he starts tightening his grip. He knows exactly where to press so you won't get the chance to breathe. Well, thanks to your incredible stupidity, you got to admire my beautiful face. You should thank whoever left you here. And obviously me. Me above all, actually. You'll get the gift of seeing this lovely face before you fall asleep. The pressure from his hand increases as his smile grows wider, and his eyes stare at you with pure malice. You feel each of his fingers touching you strategically, playing you like an instrument. His fingers press hard against vital spots on your neck. Meanwhile, he stays on top of you, watching your eyes, mocking your terror, your mouth desperately trying to breathe. It's obvious you're gonna die. So, this is how it ends. At least I have to try. Oh, you know what? Let's apologize. Everything becomes blurrier. I thought choking was an internet meme and nobody actually did it IRL. Yeah. Everything becomes blurrier. The cold fades and heat rushes through your body, giving you just enough strength to speak. Maybe it's the adrenaline kicking in. You reach the point where you no longer feel the pressure on your neck, only the desperation of not being able to breathe. Before your eyes close, you have to try at least once. So, with the only breath you have left, whether it's adrenaline or something or some divine gift, you manage to say a few words. Please, I don't want to die. I'm not a threat. I just got lost. We should play video games with him. Ha! No, I don't think that would go well. I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't have entered this forest, but I was just running away from someone who broke into my house to try and kill me. I thought it'd be easier to run in here and lose him between the trees. Just let go of me, I promise I won't come back. You look at him. He doesn't seem convinced. Or maybe he didn't even understand. I promise I won't come back or tell anyone. There's someone in this forest, I swear I won't say anything. Wow, you really are stupid. Why would I care about your stupid, shitty story? How boring, you just wasted my time. Same as all those idiots. Look on the bright side, though. I'm handsome, right? Go to sleep. Oh! Ha! We got murdered. Okay. You know what? Okay, so we tried. Right is an obvious death, so let's go back here. We went. This is up left. Yeah, no. That was quick. Yeah. Okay, so we go left and we hear the laughter. Let's hide behind a tree and rest. See what happens. You decide to ignore the laughter and hide behind a tree to rest for a bit. You sit down on the grass and lean back against the large tree. I feel really bad. I'm exhausted and I don't know if I can keep walking much longer. What happened? Why? I was doing the best I could with what little I had left. I can't understand anything, I just... Oh, well, I don't know you. That's a cool bracelet. It's been a long time since I've seen new faces around here. I know every single person who walks through this forest, and I've never seen you. Who are you, and what are you doing here? If you don't have a good reason, this knife will go straight through your throat. You feel a cold knife, still wet with fresh blood, press against your throat. This has to be Jane. You hear a female voice, threatening, deep, slightly hoarse, finishing her sentence as if she's short of breath. In another context, that voice might have calmed you, but right now it only makes you more afraid. You don't even dare to turn around. You're too scared. You can't control your mouth, which is trembling uncontrollably. Even though this is already the second time someone has tried to kill you. Aren't you going to answer me? I'm talking to you nicely, sweetheart. Answer quickly. Whoever the woman beside you is, she truly sounds dangerous. Without giving you the time to process anything, she presses the knife harder. Just millimeters away from feeling that blood drip onto your chin. Your mouth keeps trembling, stopping you from speaking. And honestly, you don't even know what to say. You look scared. I bet you're not part of the forest, right? Answer me. Save. Because you know remaining silent will get us a good ending. Explain. You click your tongue and clench your teeth with all your strength. You're carrying too many things inside, on top of everything your life has already given you. You don't even know what you're going to say. At this point, you're not even trying to survive anymore. You just want this to end. I'm lost. I ran into the forest because someone started shooting at my house. I don't know how I got here. I'm sorry. I knew I shouldn't come in, but I had nowhere else to hide. I live in the cabin near the forest. It's really far from the other houses. It would have taken too long to get help, and I would have been shot halfway there. I honestly wanted a break from the shitty life I'm living, but nothing ever goes right. Now that I think about it, it's probably why the rent on that stupid place is so cheap. But I don't have a choice. I can't choose. If you're going to kill me, that honestly helps a lot right now. She roughly pulls the knife away from your chin. You start crying from the sheer helplessness of the situation. You're still scared, unable to move, doing nothing but sobbing uncontrollably. Oh, hello. You look up. The woman who threatened you is standing right in front of you. Oh, well, even so. Coming in here wasn't a good idea. No shit. This really is playing out like a lot of the old early 2000s creepypasta fan fictions out there. Character has a shitty life, ends up running into the forest at some point, meets the creepypasta, and depending on who they usually end up finding, which usually is Jeff, oddly enough, but they end up going to the mansion and there they live their life. Like, this is so cliche, but at the same time, it's so nostalgic. If you grew up with those stuff. Still, I'm surprised you managed to get this far. So, what do you plan to do now? I was thinking of hiding until the sun comes up, then leaving. That'll be difficult. She needs to get those eyes checked. It looks like she's wearing a mask. You can see at her hairline. That'll be difficult. The sun doesn't shine bright enough here to make it safe. You're still afraid. But when you hear her, you don't know why. Maybe you were about to break. Maybe you just don't know how to deal with everything happening to you. Before you found yourself telling her everything that happened, everything that hurts, to a stranger? Maybe it's delirium. Maybe it's the dizziness and the fact you haven't eaten. But she feels familiar, you think. Oh, this is pretty. Yeah, no, this is clearly a mask. See, sweetheart, that wasn't so hard to let out. I'm glad it was me who found you. You put yourself in serious danger. That man chasing you is nothing compared to what lives in here. That man chasing you is nothing compared to what lives in here. Still, I understand why you did it. You look awful. It would go against my ethic to kill a poor, defenseless girl. I think. You're seriously lucky you ran into me and not some other lunatic wandering around. And trust me, there are a lot of them. The pale masked woman steps closer once again. You lower your head, expecting something bad. I won't hurt you, sweetheart. At least, not for now. Come with me. There's a place where you'll be safer. For some reason, her voice really is calming, especially the way she says it so calmly, with that soft rasp in her throat. Or at least, that's what you think. She's kind. You feel her getting closer, your face heating up, until you feel her hands. You quickly look up, embarrassed. She's holding out her hand, offering to help you up. It's a kind gesture, but you still don't fully trust her. Something feels off. Maybe it's the knife she's holding? Take his hand? Who's his? I wasn't aware Jane got a gender, changed her gender halfway through. We're gonna take her hand. Even so, you reach out and take her hand. Despite her burned skin, it feels oddly soft. Why are we paler than her if she's the burn victim? Alright, I know it's not easy to trust someone, but honestly, sweetheart, you don't really have another choice. My name is Jane. What's yours? My name is Kamari. It sounds like a type of fish. Alright, Kamari, we're going somewhere else. This game is forward-thinking. A little bit. Slowly, you watch as she brings her hands up to her face. Carefully, she removes her mask. You don't usually take this off, but since you trusted me, I want you to feel comfortable with me. So, I'll show you who I am without it. Like I said, you might get help. That guy likes adopting things. You look at her and confirm what you're suspecting. She has no eyes. Her skin looks the same as the rest of her body. It's terrifying, and yet somehow she's also kind. Her voice certainly is. You don't know if this is a trap, but you honestly trust her anyway. You're not a thing, but we'll see if he accepts you. They could use something that is not so thing-like. They're a little crazy, but it's not really their fault. Just don't take too personally whatever they say or do. I'll stay close so they don't hurt you. Don't worry. But you'll have to introduce yourself on your own. Just don't make anyone angry. Follow me and don't let go of my hand, okay? It's a trap? Probably. Oh, it's just a precaution. I wouldn't want you getting lost. You start walking where she leads you, without letting go of her hand. Even though you're not alone, you can't help but stare at the ground as you walk. You're exhausted, and on top of that, scared and embarrassed. I can't believe I survived all of this. Am I really that lucky? After a long walk through the forest, you finally see a huge mansion at the end of the path. You look around and notice paper stuck to the trees, covered in strange drawings. Surprised Jane didn't tie us up to a tree or something for our safety. I'm surprised as well, but I'm glad she didn't. Your fears and doubts start to grow. Are those drawings some kind of warning? Well, there's no other choice anyway. You approach the massive mansion. It looks neglected, almost abandoned. Your companion stays behind you, waiting for you to knock on the door. Well, here goes nothing. You slowly step closer to the door, nervous. But just as you're about to knock, you hear voices coming from inside. No, her thing is probably already dead or something. That's not my problem anymore. I already did my part. I'm not getting involved again. There's weird stuff in there. Weird stuff? Like what? And I'm not asking you to go back in. Just tell me where she is. You don't know what's going on, but you notice a kind of green smoke forming at the center of the door. You look at your companion for an explanation, but he doesn't seem to be paying attention at all. Okay, so clearly the ending is either... Okay, I do appreciate that they keep going Kiefer as the default. Then from the green smoke, a large green hat slowly comes out, while the arguing and voices inside continue. No, Toby, I'm not a bootlicker like you guys. I've got better things to do. Like going somewhere. I don't know, why do you even care? Oh, come on, the guys went out a while ago and still haven't come back. I don't want to know what'll happen to us if he finds out she's not at home. Suddenly someone steps out of the green smoke, wearing that same hat. Oh no, screw you, Toby. That green little goblin turns to look at you. Oh, Jack, looks like you and the other two idiots are screwed. And why would that be? Ben is back. I love Ben's design, even if it's just his head. I absolutely love it. He does actually look more like Time, or a Majora's Mask, and Ocarina of Times. Like he actually looks like that, like he's supposed to. See for yourself. The boy with the hat steps back inside. The green smoke disappears and the door slowly opens with a creak. Then you see a boy cautiously peek out from behind the door. Oh. Yeah. We're screwed. Okay, so there's either two endings. By the looks of it. We only have two endings. So. Ben Drown is just a link here? Yeah. So it looks like we only really had two endings, and that was either our immediate death, or we managed to get into the cabin somehow. Well, that was interesting. I think next time we might do another Creepypasta novel. I found another one. Let's see if it has more next week. So that's going to be the end today of my dolls, but don't forget to tune in throughout the rest of the week for more content. For those of you who get to see this later, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell in the corner, and leave a comment down below. I wish to know what everyone thinks. Thank you guys again so much for watching. This has been interesting. Like I said, I know at least one other of a Creepypasta visual novel, so we'll play that next week because they're kind of fun and they're interesting on how people portray the creepypastas. Anyway, until our next meeting, my lovely little dolls, bye-bye!